Mr. Lee Zhu-Yang, Chairman of SUTD Board of Trustees, members of the SUTD Board of Trustees, Professor Tom McNanty, President, SUTD, Professor Chong Tao Chong, Provost, SUTD, faculty and staff of SUTD, distinguished guests, parents, the graduating class of 2017. Time really flies. I was here last year for your commencement ceremony, and 1 year has passed. I'm back here. I remember last year, a memorable thing was that all the architecture students had some pieces of Lego bricks stick on their mortarboard. True to your tradition, I noticed you fixed something on your mortarboards again, although I can't quite tell what you have fixed. I'll look out for it later. But anyway, my heartiest congratulations to all graduates and your families. You have come a very long way to achieve these significant milestones. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate not one, but two graduations. The first is, of course, your graduation, and the second, the graduation of SUTD. Let me talk about the graduation of SUTD first. When SUTD first started in 2009, we decided that as a new university, SUTD would benefit from a formal collaboration with an internationally renowned university. It was with the same consideration that we started the Singapore Management University back in 2000, when it forged a partnership with the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. And so, the SUTD and Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, collaboration was formed. In the following 7 years, SUTD and its students benefited immensely from the partnership with MIT. The university adapted and improved upon the know-how of MIT, developing a unique structure, an innovative pedagogy, and a design-centric curriculum. For example, SUTD has the unprecedented structure of a university without the traditional faculties that are headed by deans, but instead, it has pillars of competencies that foster interdisciplinary learning. This is, in fact, something MIT wanted to do, but it was unable to because of deep-seated legacy. Another example is the robust and highly maneuverable Autonomous Surface Vehicle, the ASV, originally designed at MIT, which then SUTD improved and modified. And it modified it to harness swarm intelligence. MIT is now using the improved vehicle and is now continue to collaborate with SUTD to further improve upon the vehicle. Over 90% of SUTD's undergraduate course materials were co-created with MIT, and these continue to be updated and enhanced. Numerous joint research initiatives were launched in areas like sustainability, design science, product design and development, pushing the frontiers of human knowledge in these important and relevant areas. At the same time, MOE and SUTD worked together to build up the university. Faculty was strengthened, the endowment fund significantly built up under the tireless efforts of the Board of Directors or Board of Trustees, management and governance structure solidified, a new campus with state-of-the-art facilities and valuable heritage was developed where we are today, and linkages with industries was forged and nurtured. The alumni is being built up too, progressively and nicely. To see how far SUTD has come, let's look at a few simple statistics. In 2013, SUTD received 2,144 applications, 2144. In 2017, this has increased by 60% to 3,503. Over the same period, intake of students has also increased from 265 in 2013 to 424 this year. It's becoming a lot more popular. Over the same 5 years, research funding has increased from 82 million to 300 million, almost 4 times. These include research collaborations with organizations such as the Ministry of Defense, for the Temasek Laboratories, and ST Engineering, in areas such as unmanned vehicles, engineering systems, cybersecurity, and urban systems. Industry collaborations have grown from nothing, 0, to now 71 projects, of which 14 were started this year. Internships per year has gone up more than double, from 191 to 439. Number of hosting companies have increased from 110 to 7 times more, 700 today. SUTD graduates have also received highly positive employers' feedback. The 2015 and 2016 graduate employment surveys results show that over 90% of SUTD graduates have obtained employment within 6 months of completing their final examinations and earn a median monthly starting salary of $3,650 in 2016. This is actually the highest amongst graduates from all our local universities. It is not unexpected for reasons that I will touch on a little bit later. SUTD has therefore delivered a stellar report card. The time has come for the university to graduate from its formal collaboration with MIT. Whatever SUTD has learned from the collaboration, it will continue to build and improve upon it. As alumni members of this collaborative world of universities, SUTD and MIT will continue to work together in many areas, in research, student, and faculty exchanges. I met MIT Provost, Professor Martin Schmidt, recently. He came to my office. The mutual desire to continue to collaborate as fellow alumni members was clear and strong. Just that henceforth, we will work together without a formal legal agreement. I thank all the faculty and staff of MIT and SUTD for all your efforts during these formative years of formal collaboration. We are also deeply appreciative of employers for their support and recognition of SUTD. Most of all, we thank parents and students for putting faith in this budding university, which has grown to be a very special bright spot in our higher education landscape. So congratulations to SUTD. Now let me talk about the second and more important graduation today, which is your graduation. Some of you may continue your studies, but most will commence your careers. Many young working adults think that they need a portfolio of jobs. I hear that amongst many graduates and students today. This means you jump from one job to another every 2 to 3 years, and you'll become more employable and sought after, or so they think. Actually, this will be quite a big mistake. Some people jump from one job to another because they are being headhunted, and that is because they have special skills that the market knows about and which they value. If you are not in that position, but simply change jobs frequently for the sake of doing so, you will just make your CV look quite bad. Most employers don't like job hoppers because they have no confidence that they can spend time to invest in your skills and your capabilities. What young working people should do is this, if I may suggest, and if I may borrow a marketing jargon. Be clear of your USP, your unique value proposition, or unique selling proposition. Ask yourself if you can complete the following sentence. I quote, "My special expertise is ... Or, as a professional, I am known in the market for ... You have to try to complete those sentences. It is all right that if you cannot answer that question yet, as you have not even started your career. But you must start to identify it, work on it, by staying and learning on the job. It is not about having a portfolio of jobs, but being able to demonstrate that all your learning and working experiences adds up to a deep, specialized, and valued skill. That is what we meant by skills future. Otherwise, if you watch superhero movies, you are like an Avenger with no superpower, which means you'll be kicked out of the team very soon. Fortunately, you are in SUTD, which has equipped you with a strong and good foundation to develop special skills in design. Design shapes how we go about everyday lives. For example, Apple's success is less a result of superior technology, but more because of its ability to make visually pleasing, simple-to-use products. At Khoo Teck Puat Hospital, they simplified service delivery for the elderly by placing all geriatric-related specialist care on one floor. Our family justice courts deal with difficult family disputes, and they use design thinking to reduce anxiety of family members by making the layout of rooms pleasing and conducive, and providing play corners for children in an otherwise very serious and somber atmosphere. SUTD is a small university because it has decided to focus on a niche, which is design thinking, in an interdisciplinary setting. Employers recognize this, and that, I believe, is the reason why the median starting salaries of its graduates are higher here. Because what is rare and purposeful is often also more valued. Here, design is incorporated into every facet of the university experience. During admission interviews, the faculty looks out for applicants who not only have good academic grades, but also those who appreciate and enjoy technology and design. During the course of your study, you are subject to a design-centric curriculum covering the entire value chain of design, from ideation, implementation, testing to prototyping and production. Students participate in projects throughout their 3.5 years here, and these range from short design challenges to complex projects that cut across subjects and terms. As you graduate today, do not forget to continue to search for your niche, develop that USP, and build upon the foundation that you have already possessed and which employers do recognize. It will shape and fulfill your professional lives in very meaningful ways. I will end my speech with a few of your stories. Tan Shun Yu, who is graduating today, went on 2 overseas programs during her time here. One was to MIT for the Winter Independent Activity Period, where she learned about reverse software engineering. The second was an exchange to Zhejiang University under the SUTD Asian Leadership Program, where she worked on a mobile app project with a Chinese company. As she struggled with understanding technical terms in Mandarin, but she managed to overcome it. Those were great cross-cultural experiences. Hafiz and Keith, who are present amongst you today, set up Omni, a startup producing smart helmets, together with students in the other pillars. The helmet incorporates an optical display system with a rear camera and GPS, which empowers motorcyclists by providing them with greater situation awareness. With support from SUTD, Omni has received funding and mentoring to grow their idea. Omni has also won several awards and helped them to secure funding and validate their idea. Another group of students, Ryan, Aoife, Kenneth, and Hui Wen, worked with a social enterprise called My Nonas to design a cafe at SUTD to make it more wheelchair-friendly. This cafe now has kitchens that allow those on wheelchairs to cook and prepare meals. Whether you're a corporate executive, social worker, a startup entrepreneur, or a professional, design is a cross-cutting skill that will serve you well and help you make a meaningful impact to your organization and to society. The education at SUTD trains you to synthesize the interdisciplinary connections between technology, design, and the humanities, and enables you to understand, analyze, and address problems and challenges. Make the best of it. Make yourself, family, and SUTD proud. Thank you, and have a good future.